And I'm speaking to Michael, who celebrated a birthday yesterday. And he's been with Project Hope and would like to talk to you a little bit about his experience with Project Hope. But before we start, just tell us about your house here, or some of your things, or that you've traveled. You could tell us that.
Well, I'm a single guy, and that's how I get by with all of this stuff in my living room, leopard skin and elephant feet and what have you. But it means something to me. I was in the Air Force and traveled quite a bit, and then later I was in a space program and ended up in South Africa. Mm-hmm. So these are all memories, but they make my life better. But one of the real advances in making my life better was you and Mary Lou and Project Hope. It's just added a third dimension to my life, you know. Mm-hmm. And for a senior, I am a senior. You'd never know it, but I am a senior. But it establishes a little bit of a routine in your life. It's very easy when you have all this discretionary time on your hand to waste it, but your folks come by daily and provide services to me almost daily, and it just really improves the quality of my life. Mm-hmm. And it just things that I couldn't do myself. But for example, it's the full continuum, you know, from nutrition and exercise, blah, 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 blah. And then even establishing a will, you know, and that's important. And I have a bad paw, so I can't hardly write checks. Mm-hmm. I'm good, I'm just kidding. But I just can't emphasize and pass on enough kudos to Project Hope. Normally, the organizations I've dealt with, they're very large, and it takes quite a while to get a response. Mm-hmm. Project Hope is almost real time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a tribute to the quality of staff mm-hmm. that you have. Mm-hmm. And the people who provide other services through Project Hope, they're top notch. They're all top notch. And in the long run, I think it ends up increasing one's lifespan. Mm-hmm. Psychologically, physiologically, et al. It's just a good program, and for me, it was a great discovery. And like I say, it's really changed my life. Thank you.
And here I'm thinking of when you said almost in real time, which is just a nice way to look at it, is when you were hospitalized for a while for your paw or for related health right. issues with that. We were able to increase your homemaking services pretty quickly.
Oh,
you know,
oh yeah, what a difference, you know, being a bachelor. And we have a woman that comes in twice a week, mm-hmm. and she's just marvelous, you know, and things that I've ignored for 2 centuries, she takes care of, and once again, that's improving the quality of your life. Mm-hmm. You know,
yeah,
you feel so much more comfortable, and everything is so well organized, and the folks are really caring. You know, just like I got a nice little bouquet for my birthday.
Yeah,
and a card, and they're just aware. You know, and once again, I think in my experience, and I've dealt with a lot of government agencies and government-funded contracts and whatever, but I think you have one of the best organizations I've experienced. And it's a personal thing, you know, it's just the quality of people and services, and certainly you deserve a lot of credit for that.
And so if when you looked at the trajectory of your life uh-huh. and pictured yourself here, what is the difference that Project Hope has made, or what is the difference just in general? Certainly, we know that you have lots of internal resources to get you to an older age, but did you think about, oh, I'm going to need to end up at the end in a long-term care facility, or did you have any kind of thoughts about that, or is there anything that guidance that you received?
Well, first of all, I'm a very positive person and pretty independent. And so in a lot of cases, I would be reluctant to have someone provide service. However, that's changed by virtue of Project Hope. I've traveled a great deal and moved a great deal. Mm-hmm. And so the aspect of not having to move from my place here, mm-hmm. and it's, like I say, housekeeping, got somebody helping with your medication. So it's just a very comfortable lifestyle. And it wouldn't necessarily be that way if I were on my own. Mm-hmm. And your attitude about life would change. And I'm sure a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have these services and resources, and they may not be as positive about their future outlook. But once again, I'm very positive, and I just know is that if I have declining health or whatever, I've got someone that's looking after me. Mm-hmm. It's on my back.
You have a team.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah.